Yeah. Hey, Dev, how are you? Okay, so I'm reading your comment, right? Okay. I realized I definitely want more of the traditional, chunkier old mine facets and larger culet. Okay. Just with regards to the larger facets, there's nothing that we've ever seen really that has larger, chunkier facets than the August Vintage cushion. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I want to show you a little evolution of something. First of all, here is the August Vintage cushion. I'm going to drag this screen over here so that you can see what I'm talking about here. All right, and I'm sure you're familiar with the August Vintage cushions already. All right. I know you've seen these before. They're beautiful, broad, bold, faceted square cushions. And optimized for light performance. This is the computer model of the August Vintage cushion. And here are its asset results that we that we do every time we cut them. I like to cut our brands to predictably beautiful proportions so that people know, just like they do with any other brand. When you're buying a brand, you don't have to. This is not a potluck brand where you're hoping to get a good one. I ensure my clients, or all of our clients, get the best. All right. So, but I want to show you something that happens because we were getting a lot of demand for vintage faceted diamonds that didn't. That were like a cross between a square cushion and a round. And that's what resulted in the August Vintage OMB. So the key difference there was in another comment you made regarding the shape. You said, you love the shape, but realized you want more of the traditional, chunkier, old mine facets and larger culets. Now, just so we can make the culet any size you want, really, and on any diamond that we have in the inventory. I can make the culet larger on your AV OMB. I could take any existing diamond on the market, and we'd have to ship it to the cutters and ship it back, and there's the labor and the shipping, but it's not expensive to do, relatively speaking. So culet size is a non-issue. We can make culet as big. But what's really most important is facet design coupled with light performance. Okay? Unless we ditch either facet design or light performance. And let me show you what I mean. So here is the August Vintage cushion. Now, when I take the August Vintage cushion and I round it out to be the shape of the AV OMB, I want to show you what happens to the asset results as I change the shape. Okay, so we're gonna see this here is a metric within the Diamond CAD software called square deviation. So when I reduce the square deviation to be the shape that you got, look what happens. Okay, here's a rounded cushion. And this is the August Vintage Old Mine Brilliant. Okay? Which is exactly what you have in the 4 carat. So transitioning the diamond from square to a rounded cushion results in exactly what you have. See, here's when I pull it back up. So it's the rounding off of the facets that produce the change in the optics from the August Vintage cushion to the August Vintage OMB. So I wanted to show this to you. I mean, you're going to send me some images and examples of what you're talking about. So here's the thing. We can go this shape and we can go larger culet But if we're to remain in the realm of chunky faceted diamonds, something is going to have to be compromised. So we may have, which may in fact, what I'm suspecting from the things that you send me, it's going to be a compromise in light performance. All right, because diamonds will generally fall into one of two categories. They're either vintage faceted or they're modern faceted. Modern faceted, as we know, has all those thin splintery facets, but vintage faceted features broad, bold, chunky facets. Okay, like what you have in your hands with the August Vintage OMB and the August Vintage Cushion, which we cut in square, rectangular, and then elongated varieties. All right, so let me forward this over to you, and I look forward to seeing what examples you're going to show me as well. All right, Dev, we'll get there.